This morning, a setback for one of the leading candidates in the race for a COVID-19 vaccine. AstraZeneca announcing Tuesday it voluntarily paused vaccination to allow review of safety data by an independent committee, calling it a routine action which has to happen whenever there is a potentially unexplained illness in one of the trials.
This is the sort of event that can occur in a vaccine trial. We don't know whether it's related to the vaccine. This could have been in a person who got the placebo. This is standard operating procedure.
AstraZeneca, which is working with researchers at Oxford University, began critical phase 3 human trials in the U.S. last week, the third vaccine candidate to enter that phase after Pfizer and Moderna. In the AstraZeneca trials, 30,000 volunteers will get 2 shots 1 month apart.
It's good to be able to help people in some small way.
Last Thursday, Dave and Shelby O'Connor were given the vaccine or placebo as part of the trial.
Anything that slows the trials down is obviously disappointing. But as a participant who's felt fine since I've gotten vaccinated, it didn't really have any bearing on me.
Oxford researchers say the vaccine helps the immune system generate COVID-19 antibodies. Back in July, they said the vaccine was found to be well tolerated. Fatigue and headaches were the most commonly reported side effects at the time. The news about a pause in trials comes as pharmaceutical companies face increasing political pressure, mostly from President Trump, to produce a vaccine before Election Day. Just this week, AstraZeneca was one of 9 companies signing an unprecedented pledge, promising not to rush their vaccine candidates or cave to political pressure.
We don't want to rush these trials. We want them done in a very rigorous fashion. And this is an example of why. If a serious adverse medical event occurs, we want it investigated.
Okay, so as to that person who did suffer the serious adverse medical event, we are told by Stat News, the website, that it is in fact somebody in the UK, not in the United States. Not clear when AstraZeneca might resume its participation in the trials. We should make the point that, of course, this is part of Operation Warp Speed, the government's effort to really expedite a vaccine. And the clinical director for that program insists that it is still very much on schedule. It anticipates having a vaccine by the end of the year, although some expect that may be really way too ambitious.